Spotlight. It's all about Maryland living.
Welcome to Maryland Spotlight. I'm Kim Knight. We've seen recent reports that boys are trailing behind girls in many key areas in school. Joining me is the headmaster of the Boys Latin School of Maryland, Christopher Post. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for inviting me, Kim. I appreciate it.
Yeah, now tell me a brief history of BL.
Boys Latin is the oldest independent K-12 school for boys in the state of Maryland. We were founded in 1844 by a Princeton classics professor, and he had this idea that students would learn best if they could customize their educational experience rather than rote memorization. Those teaching principles that he arrived at 170 years ago, we know today are even more important for boys.
Now talk about the International Boys School Coalition. Had an event this summer.
IBSC, the International Boys Schools Coalition, is an association of schools from around the world who work with boys and really try to train our teachers best in terms of how boys think, how they learn, and then apply those techniques into the classroom so they can achieve at a high level. You mentioned that there was some recent survey data that particularly galvanized the coalition. The American Psychological Association released a survey back in the spring of 1 million students across the world. And across the board, girls are outperforming boys in the educational setting. Their grades are far higher than boys are. And I think the implications of that are that the traditional co-ed learning environment doesn't suit boys well.
So tell me about the importance of an all-boy environment.
Yeah, again, I think all-boys education now is even more relevant than ever before. Boys need to have sort of an emotional connection with the teachers with whom they're working and to the material. They need to have a hands-on application for the knowledge that they study. There has to be some sort of tangible outcome for them in terms of the work that they do that makes what they study come alive.
Right. Let's talk about the life beyond BL for your students.
Sure. You know, I think one of the wonderful things for all of our students, we have a wide array of boys who come to Boys Latin, but they're able to maximize their potential and go off and to do great things where they're able to pursue their passions. So we have students who go to the most selective colleges and universities across the country, in addition to schools that are highly specialized, you know, whether that's the service academies or places like Berkeley College of Music or Savannah College of Art and Design. Right. We really want our good boys to grow to be great men.
And Lakers are men of character.
Absolutely.
Yes, forever. Well, Christopher, thanks so much. You have an open house coming up. It's October 12th at 11 a.m. So if folks want to take a look for their young men, boyslatinmd.com.
Thank you, Kim.
Okay, thanks very much for being here. And thanks for joining us today on Maryland Spotlight.